shugaban zuwa shugaban dawowa alhamdulillah fire brigade kenan baki ɗaya kaf dukkan Najeriya.
Thank you very much, sir. We are grateful and we are glad to be here once again. And right now, with us is our Director of FCT Fire Service in the person of Engineer Zacchaeus Adebayo. Is there seated? And is pleased to meet with you. Yes, I'm very close to him. By order of the seat is our head of fire prevention and protection in the name of DC Jeremiah Timbe. Thank you. And very close to him is our head of enforcement, and she is DC Olushola Kayode. Yes, you're welcome. Very close to her is our head of estate and planning, and he is DC Kafishan Samson. Yes, and we are also pleased to introduce our head of operations, Engineer Shina Abioye, also the deputy controller. Yes, we have our area commander, Aminu Abubakar. Yes. Representing head of admin of FCT Fire Service is Suleiman Mohammed, representing Madam Aina Modupe. Yes, you're welcome. And very close to us here is Ogundele Ebenezer, is our assistant controller, area commander. You're welcome. Another area commander, Chizoba Obara, is seated here. Please wait. Yes, we have the deputy controller, Haba Itodo, is also seated here. Thank you. Welcome, sir. Yes, then we have our head of workshop of FCT Fire Service, and is an assistant controller, Eze Gregory Chukwemeka. Thank you. We are happy to be in your midst today, and as you can see, we do converge here mostly during dry season campaign, but fortunately we have a new leader who says sensitization should not wait until when dry season comes, and he said we must sensitize our people, the community, from fire hazards. So he now said, okay, the first fire safety awareness and sensitization campaign kicked off today. And it did not kick off any other place. It is flagged off in honor of Abaji's palace. Please, I want us to please give him a round of applause. Thank you very much. And before I invite him to give his opening remarks as well as the brief lecture of the day, I will want to quickly say just a little introduction about who Engineer Zacchaeus Adebayo is. He has actually worked in so many units on FCT Fire Service, and he knows much about operations. He has been commander training. He has been a fire prevention officer. Having combined these experiences, he said it must be organized. From these experiences, we know that he doesn't want to give any fire outbreak a chance. And that is why he said we must organize this fire safety awareness and sensitization program. Thank you very much. With that, I have to call on the engineer himself, the controller, the acting director of FCT Fire Service, who is also an award holder of Fellow Occupational Safety and Health Association UK, to come and give us his opening remark as well as the lecture, brief lecture for the day.
The owner of Abaji, His Royal Majesty, Dr. Adamu Baba Yunusa, the second in command, all the subjects, the senior officers hereby present with me. Once again, we give glory to the Almighty God for the grace given to us to be alive today in good health that enable us to be together this morning. I want to appreciate the love of this community, Abaji, the love of His Royal Highness, Dr. Adamu Baba Yunusa, towards this organization, FCT Fire Service. He has carried out a lot of roles, a lot of responsibilities to ensure that fire service is not relegated to the background. He is one of our backbones that sustains FCT fire service operation within the state. So I really appreciate his love. Why are we here this morning? The Honorable Minister of FCT mandated us to carry out fire safety awareness campaign in all area councils of FCT. And today, we are flagging it off right from the palace of our father, our Royal Majesty, Dr. Adamu Baba Yunusa, this morning. He is our father, he is our mentor, he is our own in FCT Fire Service. I didn't know that he will not be around this morning, that he will be engaged. I didn't know that he told me 30 minutes ago that he will not be around. I will say, when you come back, maybe 2 o'clock, 3 o'clock, we will come. But thank God that he has assigned another competent leader to anchor this program this morning. So we are happy to be here. When we say fire safety management, we are expecting, say, when the dry season comes, we'll be around, but that is very wrong. It's not quite wrong, but the more appropriate time to carry out safety awareness is when it's yet to come. The 5 pillars of fire safety management, the first one is preparedness. Preparedness. That is, we prepare for unforeseen circumstances. We prepare for the disaster that may come, so that when it comes, the loss of life, the impact on human, on economy, and on our environment will be minimal, will be bearable. the loss of lives and property to any disaster will be reduced. That is why we fulfill the obligation of the minister, the Honorable Minister of FCT this morning, to come and interact with His Royal Majesty and his subjects to take the message to all the districts. All our people may not be here this morning, but we want to give you message back to our people in our various districts on how to manage fire, how to handle fire. This fire or disaster that we are talking of can be natural, can be man-made. When I say natural, we all know what I mean. That is one that we cannot control. We have natural, we have asthma, we have man-made. When I say natural, examples are one wind, lightning and thundering, earthquake, and all those natural events. They can carry fire from far away distance and put it upon a flammable substance. For instance, in the market, we can witness fire outbreak due to one wind that carry fire from far away outside the market. When it drops it on the flammable substance, it results to fire outbreak. We know what is called earthquake. It can lead to fire. We know what is called thunder and lightning. It can lead to fire outbreak. Also, the second category or group is arson. Maybe one group of marketers want to drive out another group of marketers. They can set their markets on fire. Also, people that are selling markets, they want to drive out somebody that is moving market more than their own. They may want to set him or her out of the market. What they do is they set his shop on fire. But all these ones are not really where we are going to. Where we are going to is the man-made. The fire that will cause, or the fire that will cause due to our own negligence or carelessness. And this is what we can control within our own coping capacity. And I will mention a few of them. Then you will ask questions and we will interact. I will start from how we clear our bush when we want to plant. In the next 2-3 months now, dry season will come and the grass will dry. We don't want us to set bush on fire anyhow again, because we don't know the extent the fire can go or spread. It can spread to adjacent farmlands and destroy their property. And if such does not ensure its farmland, it leads to disaster. This may be the light line of the family. When this is done, a lot of destruction will happen to such a family. So when we want to clear our farmland, at all, we want to set it on fire, it should be regulated. We should clear it around some meters apart so that the one we want to burn, when it burns finish, it will not be able to spread to the adjacent farmland. And problem will not emanate from that place. What of the way we handle fire inside the house itself? We should be very, very careful in handling fire. Let us make sure that when we are using electrical appliances, we attend to them. When we are using sockets, we should not overload our sockets. When we are using our boiler rings or heaters, we should attend to it properly. We should not just set it up and leave it. I want to talk on gas cylinder. Many of us use gas cylinders at home. We want to plead, when we are using gas cylinders at home, all our sensitive organs must be at work. The eyes, when we see any watery substance on our burner, we should not strike matches. We should not on the burner. If we hear a strange sound, we should not on the burner. If we perceive strange odor or the odor of the gas, we should not on the gas. We should be very, very, very careful when we are using the gas cylinder. And these gas cylinders, we should be observant, especially on the hose that carry the gas from the cylinder to the burner. And we always preach that the gas cylinders should not be kept inside the kitchen. It should be kept outside. If there is sun or rain, we cover it outside so that there will be no direct sunlight or rainfall on it. We do this because if there is any fire outbreak on our gas cylinder, the best way to tackle it is to go out and knock it off or lock the valve. Before we come back, maybe the fire has gone. So we should not keep our gas cylinder inside the house.
I just have one observation about your services. Most of the time, if there is an outbreak or fire outbreak, you discover that as soon as either you call the office of the fire service or you run again for an assistant, you be told either the car has no well or there's no water either. Not to complain. Before they arrive at the scene, a lot of discussion has been done. What measures is your service organization taking to arrest this unwanted situation?
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you so much. Please listen very well. The minister, the honorable minister of FCT and the management, who is now ably represented by the permanent secretary, that is Mr. Olusade Adesola, has done everything possible to ensure the safety of lives and property in FCT. Now, if you reach the headquarters, you will see diesel in excess. At least we have several hundreds of liters that are after distributing to all the stations. We have enough water. Where is the DFO Abaji? Where is the DFO Abaji? Listen to me. Don't come so that I will. Do you have diesel inside your fire appliance now? Give him phone. Don't tell lie, oh, because we may go and test now.
We have, but it's not enough.
Not enough.
Yes.
When you have this condition that is going below the half tank, you make sure that you communicate to headquarters so that they will bring diesel to your place. If there is any station that says they don't have diesel, it is the fault of the DFO. If the DFO is not proactive enough, it may be the care of the station may not be within his heart, and forget when the diesel go beyond or go below half tank. We have mandated them that anytime the diesel goes below half tank, make sure that you communicate to headquarters so that they can bring diesel. And I have made it a priority that there should be enough diesel on the ground. We should not allow it to get to the half or one keg and we begin to look for diesel. So we have diesel now. And that of water, we ensure that the source of water is maintained. If there is any breakdown on where we prime water, probably the borehole has problem, we quickly repair it. We have written to the water board to ensure that our water tanker and fire appliances are given express attention whenever they want to prime, whenever they want to put water inside our fire appliance. So the issue of no water, no diesel is a forgetting issue. In FCT, I mean FCT. And that is what my watchword is. The second is the welfare of the staff, the firemen. These two are very, very key and important in our service today.
Though honor is not around, but his cabinets are present here. On behalf of honor, Dr. Adamu Baba Yunusa and Chairman Council of Chiefs, the city Abuja, I, Ahmed Ibrahim, Abuye, the Madaki of Abaji, representing honor of Abaji. Once more, you are highly welcome. Actually, we are pleased with your comment, but because your comment has enlightened us on how to use or maintain our home when an incident or accident of fire outbreak occur. We will be able to know the way to tackle it before any further information. Before, we don't know, some of us don't know how to use this fire extinguisher. But with your comment, you have enlightened us the way to use them. And sometimes in our homes, when we are using electricity appliances,
We do use them anyhow. You can see a plug. We will plug almost 5 to 6 wires on the cable, of which now you told us that it is not good to do that. And you will talk about stove, cylinder, and many things of the heater, especially heater. You know, our people sometimes they don't know how to use heater, but with your comment, you enlighten us that if you are using heater, you should be close to it. But you know, in olden days, when we plug heater, you put water, you just abandon it and go out and be doing another work. Before you know, when you come, the water will dry and it will set fire. But with the knowledge we gathered now, we will be able to maintain this. So, in fact, it's a round of applause for you people for your comment. We are very grateful. We are very grateful. All what we discuss here, by the grace of God, honor is not allowed. Immediately he arrives, we are going to punish him with what we had here. And you also said that we should convey this message to the villagers by the grace of God. It looks like it has been done. Because Friday and Sundays, by the grace of God, the chief imam will put it in his sermon for the Muslims. And the camp chairman will tell all the pastors to take this to their churches for distribution to their people. So for that, this message, consider it done by the grace of God. And if honor comes, we are going to tell him, and he will also gather the village heads and chiefs and district heads and inform them to carry out this message to their various villages. We are grateful. Thank you very much.
With compliments of the Director, FCT Fire Service. Thank you very much. Now.
Hold on. I will talk later. I will talk later.
Yes, yes, you can take some photographs. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please,
Alhamdulillah, so can here.
Yes.
Karka danna sai ka kai wurin da zaka kashe wuta. Karka danna. Rike wancan Je. Go. Yayi. Whoa. A tafa mashi mana.
Catching number 1. That is very good.
Is it available in the market or you have to come to the fire service to purchase it?
Thank you very much, sir. It's available in the market, but you have to trust the one you are buying. Yes, you have to trust the one you are buying. So engage the professionals so that they will get this fire extinguisher for you. Thank you very much, sir.